The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Running one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I got him. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Switch it, hey. Hey, kill.
57's Mike.
27.
So don't say nothing.
Kill.
Check Mike 56.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, baby. All day.
Bang. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46.
54.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On play action, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his 2nd year, but he's really on the uptick.
We got it. Switch.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cobb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
That's good for a Jets 1st down. First and 10 at the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Right side. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Here it goes.
Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
So I'm not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
Go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 30. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 43.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Set sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 27, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. On the counter, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Marr now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Crunch. X3. 218. Chopper.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, lady. Shift. Watch the shift.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in after 1. Oh, good move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Shift.
26.
Now Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No chance.
26.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Cooper's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, one set.
Go. Get out there.
54. Come on, baby.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. I'm trying to collect.
Mike 5-4.
54 is Mike.
We're going to 53.
Block 54.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
Prescott down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
He's checking crowd.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Jason Witten. Incomplete. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Rap. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Prescott yet again. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Prescott from the gun. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Stand up in.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Darnold complete to Crowder, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Bell. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
You got it.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is up to 8. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, kill. 27, 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
57's the mark. 57's the mark.
26.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he hits Herndon over the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Jacob Hollister, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
47. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Hey, watch the leg. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike. Hey, exit. 54. You don't know no better.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We can't be stopped.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Double time.
47.
He's checking.
26.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
26.
Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Jets will extend their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We got three.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
57. Hey.
26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Complete to Jason Witten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Belt, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
First down, Dallas.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Prescott to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Let it run, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Darnold on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
We go set.
With victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. The Cowboys signal 23 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.